Hey yo everyone, I am Ignium, and this is God of War Chains of Olympus. Should I really start every single one of the first episodes saying that I never played the game before? I mean, at this point it's pretty much a given for most of them. Well, this one tells Kratos' story before the first God of War game. As for gameplay, it should pretty much follow the formula from previous games. I personally just hope that we are able to see how the hell he got in those ships. So, let's get to it. There we go. By the way, I'm playing this on a Ps3 emulator. The original game is for the PSP. But let me see if there's something. The original game's for the PSP. But the thing is, while I wish I played this one on a PSP emulator, there is a problem though, the fact that in there, the only way for you to play it properly if you use the original resolution. If you change the resolution, there's like some bugs and glitches with the graphics. It becomes like there's a lot of like ghosting and weird shit. I tried setting the configuration so it's going to be the version on the PS3. Luckily there is that one. Yeah, normal, as usual. I mean, they keep the same fucking thing with the...
Suffering for years, Kratos, the once great general, now known as the Ghost of Sparta, had pledged himself as a champion to the gods of Olympus. In return, he hoped only to rid himself of the nightmares that haunted him for far too long. But for now, his only respite, his only relief from the sins of his past, was found in the heat of battle. And on this day, Kratos had been called upon by the gods to confront an unthinkable evil, unleashed on the city of Attica by the invading Persian army.
I don't remember exactly when this version sets. I don't recall where it happens in the timeline. The graphics, you know, it's not that good. I mean, for a PS3, sure, it's good, but the textures, it's like ass because it is the texture from the PS version. Oh, everything else is the same as bullets. Just bashing enemies, red orbs to power weapons. You know that. Oh, I just noticed something. Sure. I just noticed that as I... Can you guys stop? I'm trying to talk here. Like, look at the blades up there in the health bar. It is like clean. But as I attack the enemies, it gets bloody. It's a very nice detail. Very interesting one. I don't recall that happening in the previous games. Although I couldn't say that I paid attention to it, but I really don't recall it happening. So yeah, since this is it is running on the PS3 emulator. Break those boxes. There's a smaller box in here. There you go. Since this is running in the PS3 emulator, sometimes it could be that it will show on the left corner. Go down to fire blast, yeah, sure. It will show on the left corner of the screen that is compiling shaders. And it's normal for the PS3. for the emulator at least. Sure. Yep, there is like trophies as well. As if you were playing on a PS3. Oh, circle. Oh, so I use circle in here to open things. Yeah, sure, I used the... Who was screaming that? I killed every single guy in here. But yeah, since the PSP has reduced amount of buttons, apparently I don't use R1 in here. I use circle to activate things. Which is not that bad if you think about it. Let me see closer. Eh, it's not exactly bad. This is still the same. Fucking... forgot the name of these guys. Cyclops. Just like completely annihilated it. They're still even unarmed down there. Push R in the direction in which to roll, or while holding L1 and R1, use the left stick. Oh, I see, makes sense. If holding L1 and R1 and using the left stick would be the way to roll on PSP, because there's no like right analog stick in there. Good that they placed the shortcut in the right analog stick, which isn't like as hard to do, because it's mainly just whenever you press towards the direction, the right analog stick just inside of the game just like it holds automatically our L1 and R1 and just like moves as if it was the left analog stick. It's just like a shortcut. Mini games and shit, sure. Wait a second, I remember this. This is the same animation from the first God of War game in the beginning of in the first level when you are inside the ships. When you fight the first Hydra head, you grab the head and like hits towards one side and then towards the other side as well. So they reused the animation here. I mean, good. Swing batter. I mean, holding this fucking thing and then hitting it. Oh yeah, now it explains it. Because Kratos is able to do like things that are not human. Not a single human would be able to do most of the things he does. And I remember thinking like, is it that just because like Ares gave him the powers and shit? Because it doesn't make sense that it would be just because Ares gave him power. I mean, in a way, sure, he would get like some power and shit, but can I break these? I can. But it wouldn't make him like that strong. Otherwise, Ares could make him immortal as well, so why wouldn't he? Then it could be that it is because, as we discovered in the ending of God of War 2, that Kratos is Zeus' son. It could be that maybe that's why he was always a good soldier or whatever the fuck, because he always had Zeus' blood in him. God damn it. I don't know if there is a story, one of the games that played that. This dodge is different. I don't recall Kratos dodging like that forwards. Yeah, the backwards one is different as well. It wasn't like that. What about sideways? Kind of seems to be the same. Odd. Let me just fucking destroy the tongues, man. It is good to know that the PS3 runs on my computer now. the Ps3 emulator runs on it. Just holding. Yeah, push makes sense. No. There we go. Because it could be that I will be able to play the God of War 3. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure, but it's very likely that I will run. It will depend on the quality of the emulation, though. It could be that there's like glitches and shit, but as far as I know, when people make emulators, they step into the glowing light and press circle to save the game, sure. Interesting. I don't remember how exactly the interface looks like on the PS3. It's been like way too long, but I think it is kind of similar. Oh, one curiosity. If you're making an emulator, Gorgonzolas. Oh, it's only 3. Collect 4 more to increase your overall health. Oh, it's only 5. Oh, I am not seeing the ones like below, because as far as I remember, they were around the circle, around the symbol, the omega symbol in there. Then not like a little bit up. I don't know if that's an issue with the... No, it's not. It's not an issue with the emulation. But yeah, when you are making an emulator, if you include the interface from the original console, that is like a copyright issue. You can't do that. The interface is copyrighted as well. So when making an emulator, you need to like include the least possible from the original console, besides the what is the name? The reverse engineering codes. Because reverse engineering, the way a certain hardware works is not like a copyright break. It is if you reverse engineer it, as far as I recall. If you reverse engineer it and then... Oh, see? The compiling shaders in the corner. If you reverse engineer hardware and then you try to build the same hardware as well using the software that you used when you reverse engineered, then that is a problem. Then you're trying to profit from a copyright protected... What is the name? Oh, Kratos doesn't swing down, huh? Of course he doesn't. Oh, the menu is pretty much the same from God of War 2. I mean, it makes sense because God of War Chain of Olympus comes after, I mean, at least in the release dates, it comes after God of War 2, so they would use like as much as possible from the interface and shit. Good, because the interface from the first one is not as good. So we only have Gorgon Eyes, and what else? Phoenix Feathers, yep, that's Gorgon Eyes and Phoenix Feathers. We don't have the... like, Poseidon's Trident, because we didn't found it yet. We're going to find it the first game. So that means that this is before the first game. Could it be that the boats, the ships outside are the same ships in which Kratos arrives in the first game? We'll eventually discover. I don't know exactly if it ends at the same place that it starts the other one, but we'll see. Not gonna do this one yet. Holding crank while holding circle, yeah, this one is not. You just receive the tutorial message. This explains Kratos' abilities. Yeah, sure. These can be disabled in the options menu. Press the select button to access. Sure. I knew it. That's why I didn't get the health in there, because I knew that there was going to be enemies showing up. Wait a second. Do I need to rotate? Yeah, I need. But it seems way more smoother. Is it going to keep... yeah. It's going to fall, so he needs to get the tongue. Let's grab this one, we rotate, and then we go towards the exit as fast as possible. This doesn't make any sense. I hate like puzzles like this because Kratos could, like, I know, like in certain moments Kratos sings like a complete dumbass. He's a good soldier, fighter, and whatever, sure, but he's dumb as fuck. It is impressive how dumb he is in certain moments, because every single god is able to fool him. It is impressive. He only starts noticing when gods are fooling him when he gets pissed, because the gods are just like like after. I liked how this moved. Oh, I can break it. But I like how he moved when the guy threw the arrow in there. Shot the arrow. If he didn't throw the arrow, it would be weird to throw an arrow. But yeah, Kratos like behaves like a complete fucking dumbass in most of the games. It seems like the only way that he's able to notice that a god is trying to fool him is when the god just like fooled him like for a long time and he starts getting pissed because he's not getting his way. Because the god promised something. Wait a second, what was that? Oh, just because I hit my head in the thing. I thought I was just like doing a bash towards the ground. I barely touch the ground and I'm able to jump. Weird as fuck. But yeah, most of the time Kratos doesn't notice that he's being fooled. That is impressive how dumb he is. Why was I talking about the fact that Kratos is dumb? Oh yeah, because of the puzzle like back there. Why the fuck couldn't he like find something around the... This doesn't make sense. Why would these treasures be inside of the tower? I've acquired the Gorgon Eye. These towers are used to invade a city and not to get loot and go back with it. It doesn't make sense. It could be that they would place the treasures inside of the tower and then move the tower after the city was taken. But then, if the city was taken, why the fuck would you use these to... I don't think the people behind designing this area understood what these towers were for. It doesn't make sense. Why you're not pillaging? Why the fuck would you have a siege tower to pillage? It doesn't make sense. Siege tower is to invade a castle or city or fortress or whatever the fuck. Or whatever that has a wall that requires a siege tower. And then you only deploy siege towers when you are like... I wouldn't say 100% because it could be they would try to invade the city and just like fail, but you only deploy siege towers when you want the city. When you don't... Okay? You don't deploy siege towers just to pillage, like loot, or just invade a city and all being walks completed. Like, really? I don't think so. I don't agree with that. Although there's a problem, because I'm quite sure that the trophy thingy in there, it uses the same API that's...
What evil have you wrought on this city, Persian? Evil? It is not evil that I bring, Spartan. I bring the might of Persia and the sacrament of purification. As we speak, my basilisk cleanses this land so that it may embrace the glory of the Persian Empire.
Olympus has sent a message, and I am here to deliver it.
Then you are just a messenger. So take this message back to your little gods. It will take more than a pathetic Spartan to stop the power of the Empire.
That cutscene was ass. That cutscene was complete ass. I mean, sure, I understand they use the same engine to render it, but Jesus fucking Christ, if you're going to make a cutscene, like the The main reason for making cutscenes is to use higher quality than the game allows. Otherwise, you just make it in-game. No. So if you're going to use the in-game engine to make a cutscene, is it really worth to not make the animations? Because you have to make the animations regardless. The only difference is that the animation is not going to be included in the end product, because it is only for the cutscene. But still, I in a way I understand. But if, as I said, if you're going through the trouble of doing, I don't have a single spell now that I noticed. There's not even the slot in the corner that holds the spell. Will I not get spells in here? Although, there's the fact that Kratos doesn't have any spells at the beginning of God of War 1, so I don't know. Can I block these? I don't think I can block that one. Oh, he attacks the... I can't block that one either. It's nice that he attacks even his, like, friends. Dumbass. Yeah, laugh, you're almost dying, like, see? Yeah, okay. Again.
Please, spare my life, and I will give you all that you ask.
You have nothing I want, Persian.
Take my kingdom, my women, my gold.
I won't take your riches, but I will take your life.
I like this version of Kratos more. Have acquired the Ifrits. Version in Story X. Ifrits. That is related to the Jinn, if I recall, like from the Jinn, like D-J-I-N-N, if I recall correctly. It's where the genies come from. Like the word genie is pretty much like the English pronunciation of jinn. And Ifrit is one of the jinns, if I recall correctly. And it's used like in Final Fantasy for the fire summon and shit. But what the fuck is the Ifrits? No, move the thing. No, here. The Ifrits. Increased damage, Demon, Inferno. I mean, it makes sense. How do I... The Ifrit while holding R1, press triangle to activate Demon Fury. Sure, that's how you use... I see, I like him. The Orbs of Storm Magic. Very interesting. Very fucking nice. I like the way that you use it as well. It's easier to summon it because you don't need to switch the. You don't need to switch the. For example, on previous games, you had to press the gamepad to switch the magic, and here you just hold the R button, the R1, and just like press triangle. I wonder if it's going to be similar to that with other buttons there. We'll see. And that's it for now. Thank you for watching, and I see you next time.